The Phoenix School District is just north of Syracuse, New York. We're a fairly rural school district with about 1,900 students enrolled K through 12. We were in the situation where if I went into a network closet, there would be masking tape over ports that weren't working. There were network switches that were hanging on computer lab walls. So network failure was something that actually the staff had come to expect. Because of our network design at the time, we would frequently run out of IP addresses in our elementary school, and devices just would not be able to be functional on the network. So we were already beginning to see some of the side effects from not addressing those problems. And looking at the IT team, I looked at that staff and saw how qualified they were to maintain the 1,200 desktops that we had across our district, but we really struggled being able to maintain those desktops in a manner that was timely and responsive to staff's needs. We created a vision with the technicians we were working with, and that vision was that there had to be a better way to do things. And we really held steadfast to that vision and explored a number of different options. So we looked at how we were deploying our applications. We evaluated a number of different solutions and then did tests, proof of concepts, in order to see what would fit best into our environment. Moving into VDI was sort of an evolution from there as we looked at there had to be a better way to maintain our desktops. The first decision we made as we tried to pursue that vision of delivering a more manageable desktop was actually to look at the thin clients. Moving to a solution that was thin client based allowed us to pull back that endpoint management into a more consolidated fashion. We did a number of proof of concepts with Citrix and VMware and Microsoft solutions, and with TERACAI's assistance ended up implementing the VMware View system. The biggest opportunity that virtualization on the desktop side gave us was actually retooling our IT team. Now we're in a position where the technology team can deliver solutions quicker. We can do weekly image updates to deal with Adobe and Java updates as they come out, and really focus on delivering an end user experience so that no matter where a teacher or student logs in the district, be it a physical PC, a thin client, or remotely, that they have the same experience and that we're able to deliver the applications that they need to do their job or to continue their learning. It really has allowed us to put solutions in place and really leverage our knowledge of designing that desktop experience, and then get us out of the business of dealing with the physical classroom environment and the physical computer lab environment. We've worked with TERACAI to design a new network topology. We've worked to do a lot of staff training where the TERACAI engineers will work with us to implement a solution maybe in the first phase and work side by side with our district IT staff, who will then conduct the second or third phases of a rollout. Working with the TERACAI engineers was something where instead of just doing a scope of work and having a deliverable, they truly listened to what the district needs were, looked at our goals, and oftentimes would help us examine multiple solutions just to make sure that we were truly understanding what the technology landscape was so that we could identify the best solution for the district. What I think is valuable about working with TERACAI's engineers is their experience that comes from working in a broad range of industries and sectors, as well as their depth of knowledge with not just the network, but the applications that are residing on the network. For our end users, it's about the application. And if they can't use the application, then it doesn't matter what we've done with the network. We're in a time where the demands on the IT department are ever changing and ever increasing, and specifically in public education, the resources to be able to do that are diminishing. So because we took advantage of virtualizing our desktops and finding a more efficient way to deliver the desktop experience, our IT staff has been able to absorb more responsibilities. Virtualizing our desktops was one of the best decisions we made because it really put the IT team in control. We used to be spending 40 to 50% of our time troubleshooting. We've reduced that to 8 to 10% of our time troubleshooting. It's made for a better environment for the IT team because, they're not stressed out trying to respond to emergency situations. Instead, we're proactively looking at how we're going to be meeting users' needs in the future. We've moved from the conversation where, how can we deliver a solution to how can we help really transform teaching and learning for our students.